palaces, city of culture and heritage, city of education, pensioners' paradise, and whatnot. But not just that, now city is hub for yoga. Yes, I'm talking about International Day of Yoga that is happening in Mysore. Our beloved Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji is visiting Mysore this time. We have a lot to talk about it. And to talk about it, we have a very special person today in our show. He is the man of yoga. He's been leading a yogic life. He's been practicing yoga more than 50 years now. Let's talk to him and hear a very interesting topics of yoga. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Fantastic.
A yogi definitely says fantastic. Mysore being a yoga hub, after June 21st, being recognized as International Day of Yoga, we've been celebrating Yoga Day in a very special way. So, I'm very curious to know how did the journey all started?
Started in 2014 when International Day of Yoga was recognized by the UN General Council.
Yes.
And thereafter more than 177 countries all over the globe, they approved this, a great concept, the DNA of India.
Right.
It was approved globally.
Okay.
And then 2015 was the first year. We were supposed to start. We got the information that we are supposed to celebrate. We celebrated in a very grand scale. We had more than 400-500 yogic institutions, all small institutions scattered. We got an opportunity to unite together. We got united together thanks to the government. Still nobody knew what to do, but thanks to the government, and government approved this, and we got an opportunity to celebrate.
Yes, you said it was a very grand one at first, because that was the first trial. But behind that grandeur, I am sure there would have been many challenges since it was the first time. So how was those days?
We got approvals just 3 days earlier to 21st, that is on 18th. We were ready. Mentally, all the yogic institutions were ready. We knew the numbers. We had a wonderful officer, Dr. Nagesh. We had wonderful officer at the palace. We had a good DC, all joined together. The yogic institutions joined together. Numbers were very clear. We had more than 10,000 numbers.
Okay.
Spread over the Mysore district. The challenges was weather. It was a rainy season and rain started on the previous day.
Okay.
Probably midnight, and the whole of midnight till the next day morning it was full of rain. But still people assembled. All the people whom we had called. People used to travel 40-50 kilometers from outside. They came in, poured in, and even in rain, they were together.
Wow.
Thereafter, yoga started. Thanks to the divine intervention, during the protocol time, around 45 minutes, the rain stopped.
Oh.
Otherwise, we could not hold the mic also. That was the condition. The carpets were wet, the mats were wet, the clothes were wet. Nothing but the enthusiasm was not wet. It was high and dry.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
It created a beautiful environment. Palace as such is, the Mysore Palace is one of the best palaces of the world. And we got to know that doing yoga there is one of the best.
Yes, this was about 2015 celebration. Yeah. 10,000 people gathered at Mysore Palace.
Yeah.
2016, year after year, what
Same
happened?
happened.
Okay.
The enthusiasm swelled, and the first time being a Sunday, we could organize people.
Okay.
Second day being not a holiday, it was a working day. But still, more than 10,000 people participated.
Wonderful.
And we were very clear, we had improvised a lot.
Okay.
What district administration should do, what the other department should do, and what the yoga organization should do. We knew very well. Once again, it was a huge success. We were more organized than the first year.
That's wonderful. And I'm sure 2017 would have been very sensational because it created a history, I must say. Please tell us about that.
17, we had a wonderful DC, Sri Randeep. He was the DC with a vision, with a mission. And he wanted something because he is the DC of Mysore. He thought this is my city and we need to do something. And a God sent opportunity is International Yoga Day. I had a discussion with him in February and he told we'll do something good. Both our discussions were very challenging. He asked, what's the numbers that you are expecting? I told 50,000. And how 50,000? Do you mean it? Let's challenge it, sir. And that it happened. We took the challenge. He announced it immediately in February itself. He told we will be going for Guinness records. Till date, the largest gathering in a single place was not recorded.
Okay.
That was the largest, and we announced as 50,000 and applied for Guinness records also. But simultaneously, we had a competition from Ramdevji also. Ramdevji being very big, and they had a competition. They announced that we will be celebrating around 55,000. Yes, it's a good positive challenge. Lot of challenges. That was an election time. Not much of time was given by DC.
Okay.
But he had made arrangements. He had called all the officers, told this is a challenging for Mysore and this is pride of Mysore. We'll do it. We had planned. We had we had trainers, more than 500 to 800 trainers. What trained people went to each and every school and college. Thanks to these schools and colleges, thanks to JSS universities, they allowed us to come inside.
Wonderful.
They entertained us. Zero conditions. Everybody was told this is pride of Mysore and this will make Mysore on the global map.
Yes.
It was the best. To find out how we are preparing, we had a rehearsal. The first rehearsal was around 10 days earlier, I think June 11th. Then it was an utter flop. June 11th. We had expected around 8,000 and hardly 1,500 to 1,800 people participated. We never felt bad. We thought that is improvisation needed. We all redecided, regrouped everything, replanned everything for the next rehearsal.
Okay.
Rehearsal is needed to find out how we are capable of executing a master plan.
Yes.
So the next was around 18th and we were prepared. In a rehearsal, around 25,000 children, people from every place of Mysore. It's only Mysoreans.
Oh.
This time it was not from different parts of the district. It was only Mysoreans and 25,000 people at a single venue for a rehearsal. Nowhere in the history of the world it can happen. And this happened.
Wow.
And thereafter, 3 days later, thanks to the press, they covered every event of us, every rehearsal of us. They covered on full pages. And this became a glamour. That is on 21st, we achieved it, but we were unable to express it. We had achieved more than 70,000, but unfortunately somebody announced that it is 51,000 or 52,000 or something. They announced it, and because that went on records. We never knew who announced. Somewhere in the system, somebody gave a statement to the team. And thereafter, we got to know that Ramdevji did better, 1,000 people better than us. Then we had a chance. The cameras were open from 5:30, but there had people pouring in from 4:30. After finding out the verification of all these cameras, CCTVs, we found out that more than 12,000 people had extra come than the people where we had announced.
Okay.
We only had the record of the CCTVs. We also had the record of the tags. The tagging information was lower than the actual people who came in, because an hour earlier where people came in, there was no tagging verification.
Okay.
So that benefit of doubt, we got it and we were the best, 55,506. That's an achievement.
We created the record.
Thanks to the vibration Modiji had created. His name itself was a vibration. Mysore was a vibration. Yoga was a vibration. Everything, every human being in Mysore, every citizen of Mysore was vibrated. It was a beautiful system. It was a beautiful achievement. And that achievement brought us satisfaction, brought us the pride for Mysore, brought us the pride for yoga.
Right.
It was a big event.
Just in case, because usually whenever we want to make sound, make noise in the town or the city, we will have some, brand ambassadors, or in a very special way we propagate it, advertise it. Did it happen with 2017 as well?
Every Mysorean was a brand ambassador. The smallest child was a brand ambassador. Our religious leaders were brand ambassadors. Our political leaders were brand ambassadors. Cultural leaders were brand ambassadors. Yogic leaders were brand ambassadors. Everybody on stage was brand ambassador. Everybody who participated was a brand ambassador.
This is amazing. And all you want to say is the subject was the
subject
was the strength
Modi.
to pull people.
Modi.
Yes,
Modi.
absolutely.
Nothing else. This worked. His intentions was to tell, this is our subject, and you open it, you propagate it, you make it global, you make it social, you make it commercial, you do whatever you want. This brings health. And this is what we did. His intentions is, I will open the subject for you, and you citizens take it and propagate it.
Right.
You develop it.
Right.
You encash it. And that's what we did. We have encashed. We have made Mysore as a global hub. It's branded because at 6 o'clock, you can't expect 55,000, 60,000, 70,000 people to come in.
Yes, I think other than Mysuru Dasara, it is very rare that we get to see so many people coming in together at a time, especially so early in the morning.
What's the glamour there? There is nothing. Glamorous people? Nothing. Celebrities? Nothing. Is it a fun fair? No. Is it an entertainment fair? No. Is it something big? No. There is an attraction. And this attraction is yoga.
Wonderful. 2015 is the time when we started. 16, 17 was a Guinness record. Again, 18, 19 was successful. 2021 would have been very challenging because it was COVID times, and you did it online, and still you got tremendous response. Tell us something about that.
See, during all these years between 2015 and 19, we had reached each and every school. And every school wanted to do something because they were simply sitting idle. Every children was sitting idle. We wanted to reach them. Thanks to the technology, every school has their database. Every school had sent their database. We had sent all the protocols. We had FB online, we had YouTube online, and we had shot in the palace itself. The entire yoga protocol was covered online, live. And we had requested every school of Mysore, every student of Mysore to do this. Every teacher to propagate this to hundreds of people. Just on record, I can find that 1 lakh people have participated. Beyond that, there are people who have participated.
That's a huge
This is only Mysore I am telling. But seeing this enthusiasm, people across the globe also have participated. And we had a lot of online classes propagating this particular IDY. 21 was a beautiful challenge. We knew how to do online.
Okay.
It should be around 2 lakh people we have reached.
That's a huge number again.
It's not they need not take out their vehicle. There was no traffic. There was no sun. Nothing. Go to your terrace. Do it within yourself. Within your homes. You can, wherever possible, you do within that. And this gave us the confidence that people are healthy in Mysore.
Yes.
During Corona days, the lowest casualties were reported only in Mysore. It's because of the yogic practices that they started doing this. They were not fear. They never had that fear, and they had overcome that fear. Everybody felt that they are healthy, happy, and immune.
Wonderful. After hearing to all this, one thing that's striking my mind is, since 2015 till today, you've been working on celebrating yoga, especially in Mysuru. You, in terms of the whole of yoga organization, what are you benefited? Why are you doing this?
Satisfaction.
About?
Doing something for the society. That's it.
Because if I see the footages, I don't see you on the dais, I don't see you in any of the photographs, I don't see people, on the screen or on the papers. It's not there. I hope you get that.
I don't need it.
But still, you have played a major role.
This was not done for recognition. Thanks to my gurus who taught me freely. Thanks to all those yogis, researchers who have given yoga free to us. It's not good for me to commercialize this. It's not good to take advantage of this just for my personal reasons. My mission is, Modi ji has given a subject and he wants each one of us to propagate it, make it big, encash it, make the city, make the subject big, make the citizens healthy.
Yes.
In fact, my vision goes beyond this. The next 10 years, every citizen or every child which is born in Mysore should be a yogi. It should be inculcated right from day one. As we brush our teeth, the child will brush their teeth. They should know how to do yoga right from their immediate.
That should become their routine.
That should become a routine. Unless we do this, every child, if it becomes unhealthy, physically unhealthy, the child also becomes mentally unhealthy. The society becomes unhealthy, and there is chaos, as what we are seeing now. We don't want this sort of culture. Right. We want a healthy, happy culture.
True.
We want a harmonious culture. We want a beautiful culture where people love each other, and that can happen only if they realize each other. If they are healthy, they are good, they are fit, then they don't disturb others. If I am not fit, I disturb you, I disturb others. If I am not fit emotionally, I disturb everybody in this world. If I am fit, I know how to bear it. I know how to bear insults. I know how to go aloof. All this can happen only if you are in a yogic state of mind. And that yogic state of mind will not come on a day. It needs to be trained, and that training is yoga.
Yes, sir. With this all great intention of yours, what do you think? How Mysore as a city is getting benefited? In what all ways?
Beautiful question. Earlier, lesser number of people, perhaps 20,000-30,000 people used to perform yoga every day, maybe in classes or in their own houses. Today, as I know, more than 2 lakh people are doing yoga, either at school, college, or their houses, or in the yoga schools. That is first benefit. Everybody is benefited in the form of health and fitness. The second one is there are a lot of yogic teachers who have got trained. Earlier, we could find not more than 1,000 teachers in Mysore. Today, you can find 15,000-20,000 teachers in Mysore. The last 8 years, it has grown 7 to 8 times or even 10 times. And this is the advantage. The advantage is so huge that Mysore is getting recognized. Yes. Tourists have started pouring in. Except for these 2 years of Corona, there is a huge swell of tourists coming into Mysore, because here the atmosphere is very good. The oxygen, the nature is very good. The people are harmonious. The teachers are very good. Though there may be a commercial activity, but still the cost of maintenance coming and learning here is very good. And this is authenticated because this is the place of that yogic research.
Exactly.
Because it was supported by the Rajas. It was supported by the government now. And it's because of this support, the researchers and the promotions, every teacher is very good here. And they have a commitment to do.
Right.
Most of them are of service. We have a lot of organizations which do freely. There are some organizations which do commercially. Never mind. Both has to happen simultaneously. People from Mysore have traveled across the globe. A person who has just done 200-300 hours of practice, got a certificate, and went abroad, he or she earns 2-3 lakhs of rupees. That's a good deal. Not all the professional subjects will get this sort of recognition. In addition to this, every teacher has got tremendous respect. Normal teachers have respect in the society, but yogic teachers have better respect in the society. They bring health, they bring fitness, they bring satisfaction. They create a team, and that's it. We are all enjoying it.
PM Narendra Modi ji has witnessed these good intentions and he has decided to visit Mysore this time. That's really a proud moment to all of us. How are we geared up this year?
Yes, all these years we have done. Every year reporting has gone to PMO's office, and we had an occasion to present him whatever we have done when he came for his election canvass 4 years before. And he definitely mentioned with a beautiful smile, "मैं Mysore आऊँगा ज़रूर योगा दिन के लिए." We are waiting. We had prayed for this. The entire Mysore had prayed for this. I know it's vibrated.
Yes.
Now we have decided to do it in Mysore City Palace, which can accommodate anywhere between 10,000 or even 12,000 people. Good accommodation, comfortable accommodation, and people are geared for it. But just not this on that day. People have been gearing, particularly me or my team, have been gearing up for the last at least 6 months. At least 6 months. We have created every possible circumstances to welcome him, greeting him with lots and lots of trainings, public trainings in schools, colleges, parks, and the last few were in Mysore City Palace itself.
Right.
Yesterday we had witnessed a swell of around 15 to 18,000 people, which came in, poured in. It was a glamour. It was a beautiful occasion to see. And this probably will motivate or will make Modi ji happy. Yes, there is a city which can take my subject, which can propagate my subject as I feel. It's as if we go to temple and keep on praying with God. You give me this, you give me that. What if I go to a temple and tell God, you have given me everything. What can I do for you? This is a different concept altogether. This is what we want to propagate here. We don't want anything from anywhere. We just want to give something to the society.
Wonderful.
Forgetting we taking from the society, we have taken all these years. Let's give and make our life really satisfactory.
Wonderful.
That's it.
As you rightly said some time back, yoga hailed from Mysore. So we wanted to, propagate it. We started celebrating, so 2015, 2017 was the Guinness record. We wanted to bring PM Modi ji to Mysore. That is also happening. What is Modi ji to you?
He is Dronacharya and I am Eklavya. I have a portrait which I got it painted some 10 years back.
Yes.
Every day I stand in front of the portrait, see whatever Modi has been doing for the country, for the globe, for the citizens. I try to just inculcate whatever his dreams are. Can I do something of it? Even if it is 0.5%, 1%, 0.1%, I'm still happy. And I have been doing it. Zero expectations for myself. You can see a portrait in my office.
Yes, I must say to the audience, I have seen that portrait. It is here for you as well. He does what he is saying. He means what he does. This is him.
That's it, I am happy. We have seen so much of emotions. We have seen so much of people being friendly just because of International Yoga Day.
Right.
We at least some 4,000-5,000 people. We are always together, thinking of the city. Probably this is the only city which thinks like that, which vibrates for every activity what Modi ji does. We know that every subject he brings, there is a beautiful thought process gone into it. And it is not just government should do something. We as citizens, we need to do.
Absolutely.
That is what we have been doing. Zero dependency on the government. Yes, we take government clearances, involve everybody. Mysore is one place which I have worked. Every politician, irrespective of party, has worked for International Yoga Day.
True.
Every religious leader, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Buddhist, every religious leader has come on stage and told yoga have to be done by everybody. And every citizen, every child, we are trying to remove the disparities of religion, language, subjects.
Gender.
We have tried to remove the disparities of gender and just see you behave as a good human to your fellow human, that's all. And this is happening. We are happy about it. We have increased the strength, and this strength is used during our flood times.
Right.
The last 2019 and 20 was flood time. 20 and 18 and 19 were flood time. 20 and 21 was corona time. The same team distributed lakhs and lakhs of food kits. Zero expectation or zero support from the government. We did it. And we are proud about it. We are proud about living in this country. We are proud about living in Mysore. Thanks to, once again, yoga, the most biggest subject. Thanks to Modi ji for promoting it. Thanks to Mysore for giving us an opportunity to stay here.
Yes, yes. Finally, how do you want to give a call out to the world out there?
Do yoga as you brush your teeth, as you have your bath every day. This is a cleansing activity, both for the body and mind. Has to be done as a habit, has to be done as a culture. Don't feel that it is a Hindu culture or some Indian culture or anything. If you have to be fit, good and alive for a long time, enjoy all the worldly pleasures.
Yes.
Do yoga.
Wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for giving us so much information about the journey of yoga in Mysore. And thank you so much for always being very kind and generous about the subject. And hats off to your intentions.
This team of ours is called as Pancha Pandavas. 5 organizations coming together.
Okay.
And that's Yoga Federation of Mysore.
Wonderful.
This is I am telling at the last because even this is not the subject for us. Yoga and Mysore is a prime subject. We have just formed a team to see that this is propagated well, organized well.
That's a wonderful strengthening team that you have. We expect a lot in coming days again for the yoga to take it to the very next level. Thank you so much, sir, once again.
Thank you. God bless.
Yes, friends, this was about the journey of yoga in Mysore since 2015 till date, till now, till this moment.